So let me welcome you for the practice question of chapter number 3, coordinate geometry. So some extra questions we are here. We will see today here, which will enhance your knowledge. Fine. What is the first? Let's begin. Okay. Let's start. What is the first question? Fine. So dear students, the first question which I am choosing from this is we are given that plot points A. Plot point A 5, 3. Note down. B point minus 2, 3. D point and D point. Okay, see D point 5, minus 4. Which are 3? What they are given? Which are 3 vertices? Which are 3 vertices of a square ABCD? These are the vertices of square ABCD. So, my dear student, what we are given? Hence, find the coordinates of C. Hence, find the coordinates of C, which we are not given. Okay. So, this we need to find. Fine. Very easy, very simple. But before we proceed for the solution, I simply request you, what we are given in the question. Here you can see vertices A 5, 3, vertices B minus 2, 3, and vertices D we are given 5, minus 4. But C we are not given. So after drawing or locating these 3 points on a graph paper, we will able to find the fourth because they are forming a square. It is clearly mentioned they are forming a square. So my dear student, simply I should say to you here, this is A point, B point, and this is D point. What is A 5, 3? It will lie in first quadrant because of plus plus. Minus plus, it lies in second quadrant. This point plus minus fourth quadrant. So my dear student, it is roughly we can get the idea. This first quadrant, second quadrant, and this line fourth quadrant. So our C point must lie in third quadrant. Fine. So let's begin in the graph. So dear student, first of all we are drawing x-axis, right? So let me draw the x-axis. I am starting from here. You can see on your screen the horizontal line is called x-axis. So here I am carefully using my scale. I am drawing x-axis. Clear to you? Now dear student, here I am mentioning this is my x-axis. So this is x and this is x dash. Right? You know very well this thing. Let me draw y-axis. Right? So my dear student, here you can see this is y. This vertical line that is called y-axis. So what I am going to do here, this is y and this is y dash, and the intersecting point of both of this origin O. Fine. So dear student, now it's important to put the naming. Okay. So I am writing here the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. And this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and this is minus 1. Right? So my dear student, after locating this point, writing 1 unit, so what we are going to do, let's locate the required point. Okay, so where to locate, just observe carefully where I am going to locate this point now. First A point is 5, 3. So where to locate A point, this is 5 on x-axis, abscissa and C-coordinate. They are meeting here somewhere. So this point will become 5, 3. This is point A. So I'm mentioning this is A point and it is 5, 3. Fine. Now B point -2, 3. From where to begin? This is -2 and this 3. 3 on y-axis. So it will be located here somewhere. So I need to mention this is B point and let me call it -2, 3. Clear to you? Now, one more point with us, that is D point 5, -4. 5 on x-axis and -4 will be on y-axis. So I need to mention here, this is D point. This we call D point and it is 5, -4. Clear to you? So this is D point. Okay. Now, dear student, what I am going to do, I am using my scale and I am joining these lines. Okay. I am joining these points A to D. Fine. And similarly, here I am joining this point B to A. Okay. Now, if I join this point, now perfectly, if I draw the line, then of course, I will have the square figure. If I choose this point here as a C point, you can see if I choose this point as a C point, then I can have a perfect square A, B, C, D. Fine. So, dear student, the unknown point which we are not given, let me call it C point. Okay. Now, how to decide its the coordinates? So very simple. X-axis, it is coming from here -2. This point is -2. So x coordinate -2. What about y coordinate? -4. Here it is 4 written. So it is -4. So dear student, the coordinates of C are, we are gaining -2, -4. Right? This is our answer. So what I am going to do, I am mentioning this thing here. Okay. We are now mentioning in the answer because in the question we are asked the coordinates of C. So simply I should say the coordinates of C point. The coordinates of C, what are they? So let me note down. They are -2, -4. This is the answer. So this is the way with which we can solve these type of question, which is quite easy and interesting also. So my dear student, here one more question is in front of you. Practice question. Plot point P2, -6 on graph paper and from it draw PM and PN perpendicular to x-axis and y-axis respectively. Write coordinates of M and N. Fine. So my dear student, here the P point 2, -6. It is plus minus, abscissa is plus, ordinate minus. So it must lie in a fourth quadrant. So one thing is very clear with us that P point lies in a fourth quadrant. So first of all, what we are going to do, I am drawing one line, that is x-axis I am drawing, and I am starting this x-axis little bit above the normal. Here I am beginning from here x-axis, right? So this is x-axis. And dear student, here I am drawing y-axis, right? You also start doing so. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. So how to go with that? That also we will see. So I am beginning it from here. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is x dash axis, and this is y dash axis, right? This is y dash. So, my dear student, here it is origin O. Now we need to locate first P point. Where to locate P point? For that, we need to mention the numbering. Okay, we need to mention the numbering. Here it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This side -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. This side 1, 2, and this is 3. This side -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Fine. So, my dear student, first we are going to locate the first point. Where to locate? Just look at your screen. 2, -6. 2 from x-axis, this, and -6 will be here from this side. So, our P point will lie somewhere here. So, I am writing here, this is P point, that is 2, -6. Clear to you? Now, my dear student, here we need to locate the point. Now, first of all, what we have to do? We have to draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Now, which is our x-axis? This is x-axis, agree? This line is x-axis. Now, if I draw one line passing from this P point, if I draw this line passing from point P, then of course it will be perpendicular to x-axis. How it is perpendicular, you can see. If I draw the line passing from this P point, then it will be perpendicular here. So what is, at which point it is intersecting here? We are given this point, that is M point. This point here where it is intersecting, that is point M. Then how to decide its coordinates? The coordinate will be here 2 and it on x-axis. Okay, so its a y coordinate will be 0. So the M point, its a coordinate will be 2, 0. Clear to you? Now this is the perpendicular to x-axis. Perpendicular means forming 90-degree angle. You can see this line PM. PM is perpendicular to x-axis. Okay. Now let's draw PN. PN which is perpendicular to y-axis. Okay. PN which is perpendicular to y-axis. Now we want to draw, this is perpendicular to y-axis, means this is y-axis, agree? Right? So if I draw one line passing from this, see, if I draw the line passing from here, then it must, this line which I am going to draw it here in front of you, can see on your screen. For that I am taking, okay. So this line is perpendicular to y-axis because here it is intersecting and forming 90-degree angle. You can see here to you. Now the line which is perpendicular to y-axis, this is y-axis and this is perpendicular line, and suppose it is intersecting, the intersecting point is this, agree? Fine. Now what are the coordinates of this point? So as it is given, this point is N. Fine. So how to decide coordinate? So of course it x coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate will be -6. So dear student, here the point N, its the coordinate will be 0, -6. So we need to mention it here because in the question we are asked, write the coordinates of M and N. So we need to mention here coordinates of M. What are they? 2, 0 and coordinates of N. coordinates of n. Here I am mentioning what will be it? Coordinates of n will be 0, comma, minus 6. Fine. Why reason behind that? You know very well. It is 0, comma 0, comma minus 6 I have written here. Okay. This is 0, comma minus 6 because it here this is in perpendicular to y-axis. This line PN, this is PN is perpendicular to y-axis. Right. So it's the x coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate will be minus 6. Easy to locate and do this thing. Now one more question is in front of you, dear student. So please let's note down the point. Which point I am talking about here? Minus 3 by 2 and minus 2 by 3 lies in which quadrant? In which quadrant? Okay, in short I am writing quadrant. Okay, so where it will lie? Just look at this. Axis is minus, ordinate is also minus. So abscissa is correct. Abscissa is negative. Ordinate is also negative. Abscissa is negative. Ordinate is also negative. Therefore, we can say the point lies in which quadrant? Point lies in third quadrant. Clear to you? Point lies in third quadrant. As we know, both of they are negative. Clear? One more question I am putting in front of you. Think and tell me the answer. We are given reflection of CTION, reflection of 2, minus 3 along x-axis. Reflection of 2, minus 3 along x-axis is dash. Okay, we need to write the point actually. Now see, simple, roughly I am drawing for a better understanding, I am drawing here x-axis. See, this is x-axis I am drawing for your better understanding. Fine. This is x-axis and this will be the y-axis. Agree? This will be the y-axis. Fine. So I am mentioning y-axis. This is origin. Now which point? 2, minus 3. So if I write here 1, 2, 3, 4. This side also 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. And this side negative, you know, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This side 1, 2, 3. Fine. Roughly I am writing. Now dear student, here 2, minus 3 will be located here. You can see this is from 2 and from this thing 2, minus 3 will be located here. Agree? Now what they are asking? Along x-axis, the reflection means mirror image. Suppose I am putting one mirror here at x-axis. This is the mirror. If I am putting mirror, then its a reflection will be to this side, right? This is x-axis. This mirror I am putting here. So it's a reflection I will get to this side. Fine. So dear student, the point which I am gaining the reflection of it, where it will be, this is 2, minus 3. So its a reflection will be this side. This is 2, minus 3. So here it will be somewhere. So the distance remains same. So this point will be 2, 3. Agree? This is the reflection of this point, that is 2, 3. So dear student, here we need to write the answer is 2, 3. Here, because the reflection of this we will find here, that is 2, 3. Clear to you? My dear student, one more practice question I am putting in front of you. The question is reflection of reflection of minus 3 comma 5 on along y-axis. This time along y-axis we are taking, right? Is fine. Reflection of minus 3 comma 5 along y-axis. Then how to go with that? Very simple. As I shown you, first to decide minus 3 comma 5 lie on which quadrant? Minus 3 comma 5 minus plus, of course it will lie in second quadrant. Agree? So this point we will find here somewhere. This is roughly 0, 1, 2, 3 we are mentioning roughly. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 like that. Okay. So where the location of the point for this minus 3 comma 5. So of course minus 3 abscissa. So it will move from here and this 5 from ordinate. So it will lie somewhere here minus 3 comma 5. Right. Clear? Now we want to find its a reflection along y-axis. It means that I want to put the mirror here on y-axis. This is suppose my mirror. I am putting the mirror here on y-axis. Fine. So where to get the reflection? The distance will remain same. So it will be the reflection you will find of this point at. Here it is only 5. Okay? To draw straight line somewhere. This way you will get it. Little bit line I am extending for a better understanding because roughly I am doing. So the next point, if I extend this, then the line passing from this point, okay, 3 comma 5 is here, okay. So if I draw the line passing from this point, then of course we will find it here somewhere, okay. And what is the coordinate of this first quadrant? 3 comma 5. Fine, because the distance this 3, so here it also it will remain 3, and of course this distance is 5, this distance is 5, so it is 3 comma 5. So the answer we need to mention, that is 3 comma 5. Fine. So along y-axis is we need to mention the answer. So answer is this 3 comma 5. Yeah. We need to mention here ordinate is minus and abscissa. Ordinate is minus 3, abscissa is minus 2. Then we have to say the point, location of the point. Location of the point means in which quadrant it lies. Location of the point, it means in which quadrant. Okay. Reason behind that, abscissa is minus 3 and this is minus 2. Abscissa is minus 2. Sorry. Here I am correcting myself. Abscissa is minus 2 and ordinate is minus 3. The point is minus 2 comma minus 3. Agree? Abscissa indicate the coordinate of x, that is minus 2. Ordinate indicate the coordinate of y. So it is minus 3. So the point is minus 2 comma minus 3. As we know that abscissa is negative, ordinate is also negative. Therefore the location for this point minus 2 comma minus 3 lies in third quadrant. Fine. The location of this point we will find in the third quadrant. Clear for you? So my dear student, from chapter 3, most probably whatever the extra practice questions which is very needful for the practice, I have taken here. Now updates. Be ready for my next coming video, that is based on chapter number 4. Okay, chapter number 4 of your maths book. The name of the chapter is linear equation in 2 variables. Okay, so be ready for that. the introduction of linear equation in two variables. We will start, okay, in upcoming video. So thank you for watching the videos and subscribing for this.